Okay, so what I'm attempting to do is this is a 2005 Subaru Outback, and I am going to install this little unit which I got from Jazzy Engineering for $63. It apparently jumps onto the CD circuit somehow. You have to take the entire radio out, and so that I can plug in a auxiliary jack, and you get a wire with it too, which has the auxiliary jack in it, as a male auxiliary jack, so that I can play the iPhone on my car stereo. Now, there's already a video that shows you how to take out this entire head unit, so I'm not going to waste too much time with it. I'm going to get the whole radio out and install this guy, and that's when I'll pick up the rest of the video. Alright, one more thing in this video. Always get yourself a little parts tray so that you can throw your screws in there and little stuff, because man, well, you know how it is. You lose things and then it's too late. Little parts box save you a world of hurt. I wasn't paying attention close enough, but I had to this bracket on the side here. I couldn't pull the radio out this far until I removed that bracket, and that's when the climate controls loosened up. So just a heads up. Now she's out. So the thing that I didn't notice on that video is that there's another wire. I'm not sure what this is, some kind of ground wire. There's a black wire, but the disconnection is inside there. It's down in there. So it's not on the back of the radio. At least I can't tell where all the other ones are. Why they would do it that way, I don't know. One other thing I noticed, I inserted the ribbon strip, and it's a little unclear on the internet directions, but there's a metallic side to the strip, and there's this black side. I noticed that the strip that came with the little unit, the metallic side faced the metallic. There's a little metallic part. You could see it. Here's a metallic part on that little female and the female plug, and there's one in here also that's metallic. It's actually towards the back of the radio, the metallic side. So I just faced the metallic strips to that metallic side so that they basically match up. So the metallic face would be facing the back of the radio. I don't know if it makes a difference. They're saying it doesn't make a difference the way you put it in, but I just figured I'd be consistent. Also, I noticed there's a hole in the back of the radio that's covered with a black plastic that's stuck on there. That's where I'm going to run my wires out. I'm just going to nip the corner off of it, and there's a hole in the back that's accessible for that, which is right here, this metal hole. Whoops. Right here. I'm running it right through there. There's nothing in there. I ain't sure about how this thing's secured. It just seems like it's going to float around in there. So, I haven't thought that far about that yet, but I guess it just floats around in there. Anyway, that's it for now. So here's how it looks when it's all hooked up. There's the ribbon cable, comes in, out, back into the radio, and then the auxiliary connection or wire comes out that way. So we'll start putting her back together. They say something about the thing should face the passenger side, but I don't understand what they're talking about. It's going front to back, not passenger side, but anyway. So I plugged it in. Actually, first time I put it together, it didn't work. Took the whole thing apart, looked at it, put it back together. CD player didn't work the first time, so when I put it all back together, it worked. So here's where I ran the wire. I drilled a little inside this little cubby here. I just drilled a hole down the bottom of the plastic, ran the wire underneath here, which we can just feed it through the side and then tuck it up in there. So it's long enough, and that way it can get tucked back in there. I also was thinking about going through this back of this and sticking it in there, but I don't know. I guess 6 in one hand, half dozen the other. I went with this. That way I can put the phone right on there and work it that way. So it worked, and sounds good. I'm going to put it all back together, and hopefully this video helps somebody someday. This is a 95 Outback. No, I'm sorry, 95, 2005, 05, not 95. That car's a 95. This one's a 2005.